Hey, Luke, when you made that change in the early part of the third quarter, what were you specifically looking for from that group, and then how did they deliver as you basically kept them in for the rest of the game?
Defense. That was the only message at halftime. Was during our home win streak, we've been really, really good defensively. Last game, we were playing with effort, flying around the court, and tonight in the first half, it was offense was great, but it was just kind of free flowing. And when games are like that, either team can win down the stretch. So I was searching out a group that was willing to play that type of defense, and I think they had like 21 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, which is awful for us. But then we held them to, I think, 5 points for the final, 6.5 minutes, whatever it was. When we got a group in there that was committed to that end of the floor, and then we just stuck with them because they were playing hard, they were playing the right way.
You alluded to Clarkson had such a good game last game, and you alluded to kind of the defense maybe leading to him offensively. Did you see that again tonight, and how was he?
No, I think tonight was more of a carryover. I think he's feeling pretty good about himself right now offensively because he was struggling defensively in the first half. So I don't think he used that to find his offense tonight. I just think when he's obviously a very gifted offensive player, and I think he's feeling good about himself right now.
With Lonzo being out for the foreseeable future, do you at all think that JC could get a start here or there, especially after these last two really great games from him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he could. I wouldn't count on it, but he could. Yes.
And sorry, what about Caruso tonight? He feels like the kind of guy who finds players in interesting spots on the court.
He's a very intelligent player. He's tough. He competes on the defensive end, and he's done a nice job of playing with JC because it allows JC to get off ball a little bit. Or we're playing JC long stretches of minutes. If they're a lot of teams will blitz JC all over the court and they'll try to pick him up full. So he's done a really nice job of giving us a mix. And we've been a big fan of his. At least I have since I met him for summer league, and I feel like he hasn't been as aggressive when he's had his opportunities with us. That as far as how good of a player he is in the last two games, I think he's really changed his mindset. And aggression to him doesn't mean I'm going to score all the time. It just means he's getting in the paint, he's making the right play defensively. He's maybe take a couple more risks. But the two of them have been a very nice combo together.
Luke, straight ahead. After giving up the 21 points in the first 4.5 minutes of the third, you gave up just 23 the rest of the game. What was it specifically on the defensive end? Was it effort, execution, or a mix of the two?
It always starts with effort. It's just the way it is. We started trying to fight through screens. We started pushing their offense out a little bit further. Obviously, it helps Porzingis and Beasley are in foul trouble. They're probably their two best offensive players who were having their way with us. So that helped, but it just from that point on, the effort on our part with that group that we found really changed, and it felt like our mindset was back to where it's been, where we hang our hat on defense and we win on defense, and if offense happens, that's fine, but we're gonna win this game by playing on this end.
With that pairing of Clarkson and Caruso, does that mean that you prefer to keep Caruso on the bench, or would he be an option with that first unit? Going forward,
he'd be an option, yeah.
Is that something? I mean, and then is that something you think you'll try?
I don't think I'll try it, but he is an option, and we'll we're both groups are doing some things well right now. So as long as we're hoping to get KCP back, so then that changes things up again. But we'll reevaluate. Watch some tape on Boston, go look at matchups, first unit, second units, and see where we think we need a certain type of help from in both those groups.
Alex is obviously a guy that's trying to solidify his place in the league. When you look at sort of
Well, he's got great size. He's tough, so he can guard multiple positions in a modern NBA where a lot of teams switch everything, especially second units. The thing we've told him he needs to work on is being able to knock down that shot, that spot up 3-point shot. He's a good, crafty playmaker when he gets in the paint, so I think he's fine there. And tonight, they left him one time and he made him pay for it. So if he's hitting that shot consistently, then he's, in my opinion, he's definitely a consistent rotational NBA player.
Luke, what happened to Kuz on that? Is someone with his ring finger? Somebody jammed his ring? Is he
Yeah,
okay?
his hand was hurting, but I took him out because of defense, not because of his hand. So I'll get in there and get an update from Marco after all this. But he was good to go, and if the game went a certain way, he would have got another opportunity. But our defense was getting every stop we needed, so I didn't see the point to change that up.
Do you think was it a jammed finger or was it?
I have no idea. I saw him holding it. I just don't know what it. I was so excited to come talk to you guys. I didn't get the update from Marco first.
Allie's nodding her head, so
Middle finger.
Which one is that?
Oh, Luke, straight ahead. Seems as though the Lakers are improving on turnovers. What has been the cause of that?
We were great tonight. It was my favorite stat line looking at this sheet. Was only having 6 turnovers because that's been huge Achilles heel for us all season long. I think a lot of it has to do with we play with the fastest pace in the NBA and we play a lot of young guys, and those combination of those two things tend to lead to turnovers. And hopefully, as we get more comfortable at playing fast, and some of our young guys, get more and more experience, that number will come down. But we talk about it a lot. We preach it. We work on passing drills in practice. We work on footwork in practice, coming to jump stops to make passes. So hopefully that's something we can continue to trend in that direction.
Luke, I know you were busy coaching, but did you have any idea that a guy hit a $100,000 shot from half court?
I didn't know it was 100,000. I saw the shot go in.
You did?
Heard the place go nuts, but good for him. It's a good sign. I feel like if we looked up some stats, I feel like most time, even when I played here, if we hit that shot, we win the game. At least I kind of remember that. I could be wrong.
10-day contract that thing?
We are looking for shooting, so yeah, not a bad idea.
He's a bounty hunter, actually. So.
He's a bounty hunter?
Yeah.
This guy gets better and better. He's tough. Play some defense. Yeah, absolutely.